A local Oslo, Norway emergency response received a phone call from the divorced woman from Oslo, Norway, but she didn't make any sounds after emergency response operator answering the phone. We later know that the person who kills her act very fast. They kills her before she even opened her mouth. When the police rush and get inside her house, they found out some unknown and unexplained reasons of her death. When the police focus on the investigation on her ex-husband from Paris, France, he gave the investigation units the evidences states that he is not there when she got kills. The police then find the other guy who often fix her house. Is that guy a possible suspect? The other neighbor who also states he saw persons who rushing left her house and carry the envelopes. Did he see things clearly? A neighbor of her revealed that she is secretly have a close relationship with the other woman. Who is that woman? Why they have close relationship? The victims used to involve with the Norway politic and have some strong ties with other governments' affiliation. Does her involvement with the Norway government have something to do with her death?
The emergency responder from Oslo, Norway, received an emergency call, but when they respond to the call, the phone suddenly disconnected by itself. The emergency responder connected the phone again, but no one answered the phone. When the police arrived at the scene, they found a woman lose her consciousness, and it seems like someone hit her head with a heavy metal. She died from bleeding too much. The police immediately interview victim's brother, and the brother indicates his sister's ex-husband should be the prime suspect, because his sister once told him that if something happened to her, she knows her ex-husband must have something to do with it. The police collaborate with the Paris Police Department and fly over there while interviewing her ex-husband. When arrived at her ex-husband's house, he acts very sad and surprises, but the police saw his poor acting. That increased their confidences about his involvements with her murders. Her ex-husband denied that he has something to do with the murder, and he admitted he was acting out when he saw the police. And although he was at Oslo, Norway, when his ex-wife died, but he said he was at the conference with other business founders, and other people later prove his statements. The ex-husband states he admitted once again he was acting about he feels sad about her passing away, but he states the reasons behind his cruel attitudes. It have to do with her annoying personality. He states they already divorced for more than 9 years, but every month she will still contact him for help, such as she wants him to helping her to paying for the bills. The ex-husband states he has his own family and children's now. Thus, her bother to him becomes a burden. The ex-husband mentioned about their marriage, and he states their marriage remains for 18 years before they divorces. He states they don't have children, and he mentioned that he gave the house to her, but she was very annoying. The ex-husband states their early marriage were rather pleasant. They met at the college and graduated together with a high honor, and they have to sweet moments with each others, do things together. But things change after they marriage for 10 years. He became more successful and were too busy at his career, but his wife is not making a lot of progress in life and start to falling behind. The ex-husband states he didn't worry about money. The victims insists that she didn't want to do divorces with him, and it take more than 4 years to settle the divorces. After the divorce, she's still getting benefits from him every month.
To ensure the accuracy of the investigations, the Oslo Police's conduct group investigations and interviews the ex-husband's business group members, and they finally concludes everyone states the same things, mentions the similar things. The ex-husband has been officially eliminated from the suspect lists. The police travel from Nantes, France to Paris, France while continue with other investigations on victims' background. They found the useful information about victims' political involvements at Norway and France. However, the multiple politicians told them the victims stop her involvements with the politic long time ago. Thus, the police also eliminate the possibility of her deaths may have to do with her political involvement. The police went back to Oslo, Norway, and one of his neighbors states he saw a person went out from the victim's house with the envelopes. This gives police some hopes because they really want to crack this case. The other neighbors across the street also told the police that there is a maintaining man also have a close relationships with the victims. Therefore, the police decide to interview him for more clarification in regarding to this murder case. However, the maintenance man proved that he is not at the country when she got murdered, and the verification is valid.
The police didn't want to give up hopes. They went back to victim's house and double-check everything. But they still didn't find any clue. They interview one other maintenance guy because he also comes to the victim's house quite often and often fixing her plumbing areas for a long time. When asked him questions, he states he only comes to her house once a week, and he is always doing a big project because victims trust him a lot because he is very good at fixing things. The police verify the statements and also couldn't prove that he has something to do with her death. The police then, once again, getting invaluable information from the other neighbor, states that they know the other maintenance man. Everyone call him Crazy Matthew because he is very shy around the man, but acting very crazy. And like the Peking woman before fixing people's home, when police interview him, he act quite furious, and he states he definitely is not the one that have to do with the murder. The police verify all the information again and proof that his alibi is valid.
After exhausted all the possibility to figure out who may be the prime suspects, the Oslo Police Department decide to think outside the box. They decide to check the details of victims' childhood, and they found a shocking and surprise clues that may put the puzzle and connect the dots together. They found out that victim have a lost sister who has been adopted by other family, and seems like they were separate when they were young. After knowing this information, they think about a neighbor once told them they saw a person who held the envelope and ran away from victim's house. The descriptions of a person's height and weight seems identical to her, but that neighbor said he wasn't sure if he see clearly. The police traced down the persons and confirm she is the victim's sisters, and she confessed she kills the victims. She states she knows the victims for 3 years, and it took her a long time to find the victims. She states she's suddenly getting mad at the house when visiting her, and she admitted the neighbor thought she had intimate relationships with the victims because they wants to pretend like this. Thus, no one would know their relationship are sisters. She states she was mad because she didn't understand why their parent didn't keep her when she was young, although she went to a rich family, but she was still their stepdaughter, while the victims stay with their own real parent, and although only enjoy the mediocre life, but she receives the love and care from their biological family when she was young. She states she didn't give her sister a chance to call the police, and when her sister trying to dial the numbers, she used the heavy metal objects to hit her heads and kill her. After her confessions, she asked the Oslo police officer to handcuff her, and she is sentencing for life. She said she has no regrets, but only the sorrow of not able to spending her childhood with her real parent.